The drive over was a blur of green lights, and we pulled up to our usual dive bar in no time, parked the car, walked inside. Emilia immediately pulled a bottle of top-shelf whiskey from behind the bar and ordered a spread of sliders and wings like she was dead set on getting me blackout drunk. But before she could even pour the first round, she stepped away toward the restroom. That's when I ran into a ghost from my past. Honorary Jordan, my ex. Just seeing our names side by side, you'd think we were some kind of power couple. Mackenzie Burns and Honorary Jordan, but in reality, he was a total scumbag. We dated for 2 years in college. I gave him everything, and he repaid me by shattering my trust in a way that felt like a sick joke. To quote a movie line, I'd step out for a pack of smokes and bump into 3 girls he'd already slept with. The grand finale? Someone leaked screenshots of him with dozens of different women all over the university's private forum. His reputation tanked, and I became the local punchline. All those lovey-dovey posts I'd shared on Instagram? Instant memes. When we finally split, Emilia didn't just stand by. She rolled up with her family's security team and cornered him outside the campus library. While he was busy stuttering threats about calling the cops, she tossed a wad of cash at his feet and dragged me out like a boss. Emilia has always been that ride-or-die type. We've known each other since prep school, and looking back, she's the one who's always had my back. I snapped out of it, just as Honorary slid onto the stool next to me. He plopped down, cocktail in hand, with a blonde bombshell glued to his side. Tsk, isn't this my ex? His face hadn't changed much. He just looked a little, worn out. I gagged. Don't call me your ex. It makes me want to hurl. I sneered, wrinkling my nose. Besides, if we're being real, I'm like ex number whatever. Don't act like we were special. Honorary took a slow sip of his drink, leaned in close, and whispered in my ear with a smirk. Nah, you're the only one who mattered. These, he chuckled, nodding toward the woman beside him. These are just hookups. Revulsion hit me like bile. I leaned back, creating some much-needed space, and clocked the chick next to him. She was glued to her phone, completely ignoring whatever garbage he was spouting. I glanced at her screen. Yeah, a string of Venmo transfers. She was literally cashing in for her time. Honorary followed my gaze and grinned at me. Told you. Hookups? That's it? I was done. I scooted over a stool. Spit it out or get lost. Honorary didn't even flinch. He took the rejection with a thin smile, shifting closer. He reached for my hand. I dodged, and his fingers grabbed nothing but air. Mackenzie, real talk? These years? I've partied hard, burned out. Let's get back together. I stared at him, my expression hardening into cold disbelief. Was this guy for real? How does that even leave someone's mouth? But Honorary barreled on, blind to my disgust. Mackenzie, the truth is, since we split, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. All these girls who've come and gone, none of them hit like you did. I nursed my drink, staring at the condensation on the glass. I couldn't even spare him a glance. Did this clown actually think he sounded romantic? He didn't get to finish. Emilia stormed back. She didn't ask a single question. She snatched a glass off a passing tray and dumped it straight over his head. Damn! I shot the glass a pitying look. What a waste of good booze. Emilia stepped up, planting herself between us like a shield. Honorary Jordan? Still harassing Mackenzie? I guess we didn't handle you firmly enough last time. Honorary wiped the whiskey from his face, his jaw clenching as he struggled to keep his temper. Emilia, watch yourself. Emilia laughed, the sound dripping with scorn. Amiri, don't test me. You make one wrong move tonight, and I'll make sure your father's firm loses every single account it has by sunrise. There was a tense, heavy silence. Amiri folded first. He grabbed his side piece and bailed, muttering over his shoulder, "Psychos!" Amiri's presence had completely killed my vibe. All those memories of his cheating crashed back into my head. Scumbag or not, that breakup had wrecked me. 2 years, over 700 days of going all in. That's why the betrayal had gutted me so deeply. If not for Emilia, I'd probably still be stuck in that nightmare. Quit moping. Shots. Emilia clapped my shoulder, her grip firm and grounding. I didn't say a word. I poured 2 glasses and handed one to her, the socialite everyone saw in the headlines. She was the only one who saw the cracks in my armor. Mood swings were doing a number on my tolerance. That night, I got obliterated. After Emilia egged me on ranting and cursing Amiri 100 times over, she swiped through my phone. Then she dialed someone.